Hey y'all, it's Joe, and today I just really need to do this for my own mental health. It's not gonna be normal with the like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that. Um, well, I guess it is because now I just did it, but um, I was getting ready to do a video, got my base together and all that. None of that's gonna be in the description. I'm not gonna lie, because I put it all up. I wasn't thinking. But we'll get into that. I did get in, I think it's uh Bella Bar, I believe. And one of them is um with Lexi Lala Makeup, CEO of the Rainbow. And then Euphoric Dreams. This is what I really want. I think it's strange and unusual. There's a 2-month pre-order wait. So I don't know. Maybe if I don't know. We'll see how this goes, and then we'll see if I want to do that. But anyway, I've got everything going on, lipstick, everything. I'll tell you why I stopped and started and stopped and started as soon as we get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glasses off so I can't see anything. I do have Woodstock Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. So if it looks like my eyes red down there, it's a hot pink eyeliner. It's gonna go with the look. I'm just gonna get these creases out, hopefully, because this has been on forever. I have got glitter all over my face. I have fallen and gotten whatever this is. I thought it was a scratch, but I actually think it's like a little blood bubble. Long story. I'm gonna try to condense it. So anyway, let's jump in. I don't even know if I'm going to use both of these palettes, but I do want to show you both of them. This is the CEO of the Rainbow. And I probably will use both of them because I'm probably going to get my transition out of this one. That's what she looks like. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this company so far. So I am going to give them a whirl. They had a good sale going on. And I was having a hard day. So I jumped on it, because, I mean, any makeup's expensive. But, as it rightfully should be. There's a lot of work, little employees, usually one person to maybe 3 to 5 pushing out this stuff. But I'm trying to get the little plastic piece off of this one. There it goes. Alright. So that's what she looks like on the outside. This is Euphoric Dreams. And look at this. That's a Mary Jo palette all day. But anyway, let me put this box to the side and let's just jump into it. I got my big cup today and I can't see my brushes. So, most of y'all, I'm not even going to talk about the shadows, by the way. I might point to them or something, but this is not that video. So, most of y'all know I've had 2 sick cats lately. Well, I'm going to act like there's a new subscriber watching. I have 4 disabled cats. I say disabled. Some of them have diseases. Some of them are disabled. Kind of back and forth, kind of like that. 2 have recently been very sick. Kit Kat was sick over Thanksgiving break and diagnosed with pancreatitis. Has recovered. Obviously, has to be on prescription food the rest of his life. He is 11 years old, so he's doing great. Great. Lucky got sick over Christmas break and diagnosed with pancreatitis, and his kidneys weren't functioning very well. I've had pancreatitis is pretty common in cats. Usually it's the food they eat. Now, in the beginning, a lot of them did eat a cheaper food. Not because we didn't have the money, because we had this one cat named Annabelle. She's no longer with us. She lived to be 19. She died from mammary cancer. But she would only eat this one food. And it wasn't that it was cheap or expensive, or we tried everything. Just this one food. Which at that time we had 7 inside cats, 2 outside cats. The 2 outside cats were not disabled or diseased. The 7 inside cats were, let me think. Yes, all of them were. I had to make sure I don't want to fib. And so we just did what we could and let them eat that. And only one of the cats from that food got pancreatitis. And I don't know if it was from the food. I just know that a lot of times that happens from food. Just because of what, I think it's like the fat that deposits in their body. And obviously cheaper food has fattier, more calories, not so good stuff. Just like humans usually, cheaper food is usually not so good for your health. I have not eaten cat food, but I assume it tastes better than healthy. I like the taste of healthy food and bad food. I like it all. But I would assume the taste is different. But then Lucky got sick over Christmas break. And they had already both been switched to a better food for stomach issues. Um, he was diagnosed with pancreatitis and kidneys, like I said. So, whereas Kit Kat had 21 days of antibiotics to clear up the pancreatitis, and then go to prescription food, Lucky has to do that and has finished that part, but also has had to do, I think it's an antibiotic, but it's a certain type for his kidneys. It may just be a kidney medicine, but I believe it was described as antibiotic. And the pancreatitis, I believe, is done really well. I think he's doing really good on it. I don't think there's any, I think when we go for a checkup, they're probably going to say that's cleared. I thought his kidneys were doing much better. He wasn't drinking as much water or urinating as much and as many times a day as he was until a couple days ago. Now, I don't know if he's urinating a whole lot. That is kind of hard to keep track of when you have multiple pets. Since it just started, I've been really trying to watch to see when he goes. But he is drinking quite a bit of water again. And so something that's really bad that will happen is they will start throwing up the water, or just like being wherever they're at and just urinating. He has not done the urinating thing. He still makes it to the litter box, but he is not keeping down water. I will call Monday, obviously. But he already has an appointment. So he's still purring, he's still happy. I mean, I think he's keeping some of the water in. He has thrown up some of his pills though, and I'm concerned about that. Right now, I would say I'm the anxiety, panic ridden, worried mama. I do have reasons, obviously, but I don't have a doctor telling me to panic yet. I'm just panicking because he's my baby. Lucky is 16 years old and, or about to be 16. No, he just turned 16, I guess. I've got it written down. I really can't think at all right now, but if he's not 16, he's almost 16. But, so earlier, me and my friend Tish, her channel's Trouble with Tish. I'll try to remember to link that below. She was just talking while I put on my bass and all that. and he had just got sick. So thank you, Tish, for helping me to kind of occupy my brain for sure, because I needed it, and I needed those laughs that you gave me, because when a baby's sick, you feel like you will never laugh again. And unfortunately, what I do is I would start thinking about past babies, and they all had good lives. Anyways, all that to say this, I was going to do my makeup, then I didn't, and then it's been hours, and then now I'm like, my brain's running with all these thoughts. And I was like, you know what? I've still got my face makeup on. Let's go do it. So that's why we're here. But the problem with me, and I know it, is that not only am I feeling, Lucky's pain and agony and watching him, and unfortunately, probably thinking maybe the worst. I don't know if I'm thinking the worst things, but I'm definitely not thinking the best things. I start thinking about the babies that are no longer with us, and it makes me really sad. And I'm just wiping this on makeup eraser. And I don't know. It gets pretty emotional. So not only I did have to kind of patch my base makeup, so if it kind of looks spotty or not normal for me, that's why. Like I said, I had a few meltdowns, and I don't know. This will probably be a rambly video, by the way. So far, these shadows are working great. I do want to give props to the company, if the company deserves it, obviously. And this is the CEO of the Rainbow palette, because I'm fixing to switch palettes. I'll show you. This is just purple and pink that I've put on right now, just a light wash. But yeah, so it's been a tough day. I hear my dog barking, so I pause. Sorry about that. It's been a tough day. He was asleep with my husband, so I thought it would be a good time to record if I was going to. Sorry if y'all can hear that. So it's just been tough, and with everything that's going on with me right now, with my hand situation, and the ablations have worked. I don't know if I don't believe I've done a video since the ablations. I might have, but I don't think I have. But, because I'm usually pretty sick afterwards, but this time I have a doctor, and then there's a lady doctor there. If my doctor is on vacation or has an emergency, I get the lady doctor. And I don't know if she's rougher or I don't know. But I feel like she gives me more anesthesia than he does. And I always feel beat up. So I don't know if she's rougher or her technique is different. But whereas he usually takes 3 to 4 days to recover, I feel like sometimes I feel like it takes weeks. But this time it took, let's see, it took about 6, 7 days. I think we're on the 6th day or whatever. So I still feel pretty beat up, but I can tell through all that the injection, or not injection, I don't know why I'm saying that. It's an ablation where they burn your nerves. I can tell that that's working, and I'm very thrilled. I am going to use some NYX glue. So there's good and bad right now, but my body's kind of, going through it. It's got to heal through those burn-ins. It's got to kind of recover my hand. My left foot is still sore. Knock on wood, feels much better. And where I fell today, why is that so white? Maybe I put too much on. Where I fell today didn't affect anything. It just scared me. From what I can tell, it didn't hurt anything. It just got this little, I don't know if y'all can see it. I thought it was a scratch. When I looked in the mirror, I think it's a little blood bubble. Who knows? I'm the only person probably in the world that can get a little blood bubble falling onto something soft. But all that said is, I've got a sick kitty, a puppy who don't understand, that keeps wanting to go up to my sick kitty and lick him because he knows something's different, I think, but he don't know exactly what. A kitty that don't feel good and don't feel like a puppy licking on him, obviously. It's sweet, but Lucky's like, no, I don't really want you licking me. And it's just hard, you know. I think, gosh. Oh, self-medicate is what this one says. I don't know about all that, but I'm going to use it. I thought it said self-meditate at first. Oh, that's pretty. And I've got a lot of friends going through it right now. I've got friends that are super happy about one thing, but even though the one thing is very joyous, they're having to deal with the loss of another thing while they're dealing with this really happy thing. I've got tons of friends going through pain and suffering, and it's just harder because the weather's changing on those of us that are disabled in a way that weather matters. But we will all get through it. I mean, we will all. I got friends recovering from surgeries and things happening in the surgery they didn't realize was going to happen. I don't know. One of those people that when something happens, like Lucky throwing up for the past couple of days, that it starts to make me think about everything else going on. And I shouldn't do that. That's a terrible thing to do. But I can't help it. That's just who I am. And when you're going through your own stuff too, you have to try to take your mental health and your physical health to heart and say, hey, stop putting yourself through all this. Everything will be okay. But another super hard thing to do, you know. But I think I'm going to go for a pop of blue in the inner corner. Let's do that. Let's do something fun since there's no reason not to, right? I can hear my dog ringing his bell to go outside. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, I like that little pop of blue. I'm glad I did that. But yeah, and I feel bad too because I've got therapy on this hand, which means my husband has to take me. I'm so thankful for his job and that he can. I mean, it's like he's a free agent, but works in a community under a name, I think. That's how I'd explain it. But I can't describe his last job. There was no way. I would have had to find somebody. And where we're at, I don't even know. I mean, I know there's Ubers, but I don't know if there'd be enough running that I'd get there every time. I don't know if there's any way here. Just because it's a small town. Alright, I think I like the way that turned out, y'all. I really like these shadows. Good for you, Bellebeautebar, or however you say it. I'll show you the look, and then I'll put some mascara on. Y'all know me. I'm putting my palettes back in their box, so my OCD don't kick in. I don't even know if my OCD has anything to do with that. I feel like it does. Mine is so minute. Sometimes I don't like mentioning it because I do have family members that have it more severe, way more severe. But, oh, I wanted to use this. Let's do this too. This is a liquid eyeshadow from them. It's so pretty. Where can I put it? Let's put it on the inner corner too, just over that blue. It's like I'm not gonna be able to tell probably. It's blue and purple sparkly. Let's just dab a little bit. Oh. Yeah, that's beautiful. These are really nice. But very, very multi-dimensional for sure. Let me show you what I got going on, and then we'll do mascara. So this is it right now. Man, everything's going on out there. I hear my dog, I hear my cat going to the litter box. Sounds like Boo Boo. Any of y'all cat owners know by the sound of the scraping in the litter box which one it is? I do. Is that weird? Now that Lucky's older, he doesn't cover his as much, so he's pretty much in and out. Boo Boo spends the most time covering. Kit Kat gets out of the litter box and tries to clean the floor where the litter's fallen out like if somebody's kicked it. And Precious just does a couple little covers and is gone. That was Boo Boo. I can guarantee I put money on it. And I am not a betting person. I never gambled that I remember in my life. It's just not my thing. But anyways, that was the story of the day. Everything that's been going on. But, so this is the finished look, guys. I know I look a little crazy. But, I love it. Well, it actually does make me feel a little bit better. Makes my face look more cheerful. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. I just kind of needed a vent. I love you all so much. Please stay safe. Be careful. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.